Hello there everybody and welcome back to the YouTube channel of JJ Prime Reviews! And today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series Rise of the Beast Voyager class Maximal Rhinox! Yeah, very cool figure in my opinion, and I'm so glad I finally found this guy. So before we go into deep detail with this figure, let's show off some various images of the packaging itself. So let's get it on, man. Let's go! And here we have Rhinox fully transformed into his Rhino mode, and you know, for what it is, I think it looks pretty good. I like how the robot mode chest just kind of makes the belly of the Rhino. I think that looks pretty nice, pretty nicely done. And unfortunately, the bottom part, you know, this section here is not filled out, but oh well, it is what it is. You don't really notice it in most angles, so I'm not that bothered. You know, it's not that big of a deal, so not a deal breaker for me. So yeah, very nicely detailed all around. He actually has some nice green eyes. It's hard to see, but they're there. So yeah, nice gunmetal gray paint all around the figure. Unfortunately, this is just all plain old gray. It was supposed to be there was supposed to be brown color for the legs, and I kind of prefer that because that would break up the gray a lot more and will make him look a lot better. But oh well, I guess it was too late to change the colors on this figure. So yeah. I guess they wanted to make it more accurate to how it looked in the movie, make it more cohesive looking. So I can understand that, but oh well. I wish he had more color on him, but to break it up. But yeah, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good for what it is. Now he does have some articulation in Rhino mode. The head can move up. He can open and close his mouth. He can roar at you. The front legs can move out. They can swivel right here, and you do have a bend right there. And the little feet they're on ball joints. So you can rotate your full 360. You can move down. You can move up, and a little bit of tiltage right there. The back legs, they can have a knee joint, they have an ankle tilt, and the feet can move down. And now the tail can actually move up. It can't move down, but it can move up. So yeah, so there you have that. So yeah, I think the articulation on this guy in terms of beast mode, there's way more articulation than Cheetor. So Cheetor barely has any articulation in beast mode, unfortunately. But for Rhinox, yeah, pretty good articulation here in Rhino mode, in my opinion. So yeah, pretty good. Now he does have an accessory of his own. He includes his battle hammer. So this can store on the beast mode itself. There was a port on top, and you can just peg it in right in there, and that looks totally ridiculous. So yeah, now you can actually bring this down to make the battle hammer, which is pretty nice, and nice little paint on the spikes right there. So yeah, we will show this off a little bit more when we get into robot mode. Okay, so I'm gonna put this off to the side, and we shall get into some size comparisons right now. Here we have Rhinox compared with the Studio Series Maximals that I've gotten so far. We have Cheetor and Eraser, and they look pretty good together, and I can't wait to get that Optimus Primal, because the Optimus Primal looks awesome. So alright, moving on. Here is Rhinox compared with the two Studio Series Rise of the Beast Autobots that I've gotten so far. We have RC and Bumblebee, and we just need Optimus Prime, Mirage, and Wheeljack, and Stratosphere. That's all we need to complete the Autobot cast from Studio Series Rise of the Beast. So yeah, very excited to finish this off so that I can have a full cast of Rise of the Beast. So yeah, but hey, the Rhino mode, the Rhino here is definitely way bigger than the car. So and then the car, and of course he is bigger than RC. So yeah, so I guess the scale here is pretty accurate. So yeah, so moving on. And here is Rhinox compared with the Terracons from Studio Series Rise of the Beast. Here we got Leader Class Scourge, along with Core Class Freezer at the back. And we have Studio Series Voyager Class Battle Trap. And yeah, these two were meant to have the same voice actors, but we didn't hear Rhinox all that much in the movie, so yeah. Sadly, we could only hear David Sobolov as Battle Trap and Ape Link, and that's it. We didn't hear him speak as Rhinox. I don't know why. He could have had more lines in the movie, or just had one single line. I'm pretty sure he had one single line, like, "We'll clear the way." I'm pretty sure that was said by Rhinox, because it sounded more like David Sobolov. So, but again, I don't even know whether it sounded like Ron Perlman or David Sobolov. I really don't even know, but it sounded more like David Sobolov to me. So, your opinion, guys. You decide. Whoever spoke, we'll clear the way. So anyway, alright, moving on to the last size comparison for today. And there you go. Here we have the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Rhinox compared with the Kingdom Voyager class Rhinox. Look, I would bring in my Threading 30 Rhinox, but he's like hidden in a shelf, like all the way down there, so I can't. I'm too lazy to bring him out. But there you go. I mean, both Kingdom Rhinox and Threading 30 Rhinox, they are Voyager class scaled, so you know. So yeah, you know how he scales with Threading 30 Rhinox. So if he is this much bigger than Kingdom Rhinox, I'm pretty sure you know that this guy is bigger than Threading 30 Rhinox. So yeah, but yeah, two Rhinoxes together right here. So that is pretty much it for the alt mode comparisons right here. Okay, so I think we're pretty much done with the Rhino mode, so let us maximize Rhinox, and we'll transform him into his robot mode. So, now first things first, I want to untab this section right here. So, untabbing this section will be a little bit of a pain, so this will just untab. I told you. There we go. Spring. There we go. Come on. Untap. Sometimes it's tabbed in very securely, so man, I really don't want to break this. So I'm gonna do this off camera. I'll be right back. Okay, I am back. So yeah, that really that almost hurt my fingers. Ow. So just bring up the tail a little bit so you can have clearance. Just bring this up. There we go. So now you bring the legs down, and then this section right here will just thoop into place, and that will lock the leg in place. So just thoop it into place, and that will lock it in place. So there we go. And then one last thing you want to do is you want to bring this up a little bit. It's very anticlimactic. That just makes me laugh, and I don't know why. But anyway, just bring the legs down and just bring this back until it clips into place. There we go. And then unclip that, and there we go. So just bring the crotch plate up, because this is meant to tab in Rhino mode, but just you want to bring this untab that and bring this up a little bit, and there you go. We got the legs all done and ready. So I need to raise up the camera, so I will be right back. Okay, so here we are at the top floor. So next thing you want to do, you want to bring the arms out like that, and you want to untab this section right here. Just bring the arms out, and this will just untab. There we go. This will unclip. There we go. And then bring this whole section down just like that. So now what you want to do is you want to push this in just like that. You want to bring this down, and then we'll flip in the horn, and this horn will go through that gap right in there, and there you go. So now we're gonna bring the Rhino head down just like that. Now before you tab everything, you want to bring the shoulder spikes out. You want to bring these spikes out. There we go. And this will just come down on you just like that. And this horn, this little horn right here, will go into that hole right in there. So just bring this in, and that will clip into place, and there you go. And then this section right here will just tab in right in there just like that, and there we go. So now we just untab this section right here, and just unclip these pieces and bring all this up. You want to make sure that this section right here. Whoops! And be careful. Sometimes the shoulder pads will unpeg itself, but they're on friction hinges, so it's easy fix. Just bring this back right here. Then you have to straighten this hinge right here, so that's more parallel with this section right here. So just bring this back, and that would stay straight. Now these two tabs will tab into these two slots right in there. So just bring this back, and that will tab in right in there, and then bring the abs and tab them together, and there we go. We got the chest all done. So now we'll deal with the arms. So for the arms, it's pretty easy. Just rotate this around just like that, and then bring this down. Just open up this panel right here. You want to rotate this section around just like that, and bring this down, bring this around, and then close that up. Rotate the fist, bring the arm down, and there we have an arm all done. Do the same thing on the other side. We just rotate this around, and you want to open this up, and then bring this around like that. Rotate this around, flip this in, and rotate the fist, and we're done. I think we're done. Yes, we're done. Woo, we are done. So, whoops, this came on tab, and I told you, shoulder pads are a little bit annoying, unfortunately, but oh well, it is what it is. Gotta make sure that this is tabbed in right in there, so you gotta make sure. Alright, there we go. We got everything tabbed in, and I think, yes, I believe we're done. Are we done? Yes, we're done. Woo, we are done. Actually, one more step. Just bring these pieces in, just like that. There we go. Straighten them up, and there we go. There we got Rhinox fully transformed into his robot mode. I nearly said Rhino. Yes, here he is in his robot mode, and looks pretty good for what it is. And I really like the design of this figure. Hey, bring down the tail. Yeah, I really like the design of this figure right here. It looks pretty good. Yeah, I can definitely see that the legs are a little bit short. But all in all, though, I'm quite impressed with this figure. I'm quite pleased. Quite pleased. So let's get close here so we can take a look at the head sculpt. Very Rhinox. I do quite dig the head sculpt design, and nice green for the eyes there. Nice silver paint on the face as well. Definitely could have used a bit more paint, but oh well, it is what it is. Nice Maximal symbol on the chest. And we got some brownish paint going on here on the body and the shoulders right here and the forearms. So he does have some brownish color on him. Not a lot on the figure, but there's still some. So I can definitely appreciate it for what it is. And yeah, definitely looks way better than the mainline version in my opinion. Just looks way more cool. It looks cooler in my opinion. So yeah, it just looks well done, very well done, very clean back. You know, not much of a backpack going on here. So so yeah, I like how this Rhinox is like very different to the original Beast Wars design, because the original Beast Wars design just had the Rhino head just sticking out at the back. But I'm glad that this version actually had the Rhino head just folded into the body, so so you don't have to see a huge Rhino head just sticking on the back. So I'm very happy with that. So yeah, very nice, very nice. So yeah, the feet could have used a bit more color, but oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, but all in all though, looks very good. I love this Rhinox here. So very nice. Woo! I love it. I love it. So now let's talk about the articulation with this figure. The head is on a ball joint, but mine, oh my gosh, it's so hard to rotate it around. So I'm not even gonna waste time, but it's so snug, man. The head can look up a little bit, can't really look down. Shoulders can rotate a full 360. You can move this up so you can accommodate the arm movement. Arms can move out that far. You have a bicep swivel. You have an elbow joint, slightly under 90 degrees of bend. You do have a wrist rotation, which is really nice. That's gonna make a lot of people happy. You do have waist rotation. This crotch piece can move up to accommodate the leg movement. Your legs can move up that far, can move back that far. And he can pretty much do the full splits. He does have a thigh swivel. He does have a knee joint, slightly over 90 degrees of bend, and you know, he has a lot of ankle tiltage, which is really nice, and the feet can move down if you really want them to. So yeah, pretty poseable here for this guy. Now you can have him hold the hammer. Where's his hammer? Where's his hammer? Here's the hammer. So you can have him hold the hammer and just bring this down until he has a solid grip on it, and there we go. He can hold the hammer, and he can bash some Terracons, or bash some Predacons, or bash some Decepticons around in the battlefield. So that would be pretty cool. That's pretty cool, man. He used this hammer in the movie, so it's definitely pretty accurate. So to how it looked in the movie. So yeah, very nice, very nice robot mode. I absolutely love this guy. Love this figure. Fantastic figure in my opinion. Just really well done. Really nicely done. So, and a lot of the joints are super snug. They're nice and tight. You know, there's no loosey-goosey on this figure, except for that Rhino horn. The Rhino horn is a little bit loose on my copy, but oh well, it is what it is. So yeah, all in all, very nice figure here. So you know, now let us bring in some size comparisons. Here is Rhinox compared with Studio Series Cheetor and Studio Series Eraser, and yeah, they both look really good together. And it's a shame that Eraser never transformed into a robot mode. I kind of wish that we would have seen this robot mode in the movie, but oh well, we didn't. Yeah, it was kind of sad that we never got a robot mode. And it is confirmed that this robot mode is a Hasbro thing. Yeah, Hasbro created the robot mode for the toy, only for the toy, because you know, and because Eraser's design in Rise of the Beast was never designed to you know, to transform into a robot mode. So yeah, so this was just only for the toys. But this is such a cool robot mode though. It's such a cool, hey, it's such a cool robot mode that it's a shame that Eraser didn't transform. But oh well, it is what it is. But yeah. But all in all though, they look really good together in their robot modes, and I can't wait to put Optimus Primal in this shot because that Optimus Primal looks so good. It looks so freaking awesome. So yeah, I can't wait. So anyway, moving on. Here is Rhinox compared with the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Bumblebee and Studio Series Core Class Rise of the Beast RC, and yeah, looking pretty good with the Autobots as well. And yeah, I mean, RC is like so much smaller than compared to Rhinox. So I mean, she was a pretty small bot in the movie, so definitely pretty accurate to the scale here. So anyway, moving on. Here is Rhinox compared with the Studio Series Terracon. So we got the Scourge, we got Freezer, and Battle Trap. And yeah. And yeah, Rhinox looks pretty good with the Terracons as well. So yeah, my Rise of the Beast cast is looking pretty good so far, and I can't wait to get more, so yay. So anyway, moving on to the last size comparison for today. And there you go. Here we have the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Rhinox compared with the Kingdom Voyager class Rhinox. And yeah, you know, you already know that these two have two totally different designs, you know, from each other. And yeah, the only thing that's kind of resembling Beast Wars Rhinox, I think is the head. The head sculpt is definitely resembling the Beast Wars Rhinox design, but the rest of him doesn't really do that. But that's a good thing, you know. I like how these two Rhinoxes have two different designs from each other, so you don't need to have like the same design in every movie and every TV show. No. Every version of these characters will always have different designs, so that is the beauty of it, you know. The designs will always change from time to time. So yeah. So and yeah, I like both of these designs. Me personally, I like both of these designs. They both look pretty cool on their own right. So yeah, that's just me. That's just my personal opinion and all that stuff. So we all have different opinions, and that's okay. That's okay. So yeah. But anyway, that's pretty much it for the robot mode comparisons. Okay, so here are my final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Rise of the Beast Rhinox, and a very nicely done figure in my opinion. The robot mode looks very good. The Rhino mode looks pretty good for the most part. I just wish the bottom part was a little bit filled out, but oh well, it is what it is. Basically, my main complaint with this figure is that I wish the he had more color in robot mode and in Rhino mode. Just wish he was more color accurate, you know, to the movie. But all in all, though, in terms of design, it's pretty screen accurate. And, you know, as far as I can remember, I mean, he didn't have much screen time in the movie, so pretty much this is what we saw in the movie. So yeah, the articulation, I think, is pretty good. I like the fact that he has ankle tilts. Hooray! I love that so much. That really helps the articulation so freaking much. The Rhino mode's pretty articulated as well, so nicely done there. Transformation, it works very well, very smooth, very enjoyable. So definitely this is a fun figure to mess with. So all in all, this is definitely leaps and bounds better than the mainline version, and it looks way better than the mainline version as well. So yeah, all in all, though, this guy wins. This guy totally wins between the two Rhinox figures from the main Rhinox figures from Rise of the Beast. So just looks way more accurate in terms of design, and just looks so much cooler in my opinion. So yeah, so if I were to rank this guy from a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give him a good 9 out of 10. Just wish he had more color, and of course the Rhino mode, the bottom of the Rhino mode could have been filled out a little bit more. So, but all in all, though, I am very pleased with this guy, and I'm very happy I got him for my Rise of the Beast collection. So yeah, alrighty. So I am going yeah. So I got this guy from One Toy, but if you want to get this guy of your own, make sure to check online in your stores, or go for a toy hunt. I'm pretty sure he's there in your Walmarts or Targets. So I'm gonna wish you good luck. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah, alright, so I think that's pretty much it for today's video review. So ladies and gentlemen, if you are completely new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button down below, and while you're at it, click that notification bell icon down below as well, so that you will know when my new videos up and ready. And you can always check out my Studio Series reviews playlist for any videos you may have missed, so I'll post a link to that playlist in the description down below. And I think that's pretty much it for me to say. So they have the Transformers Studio Series Voyager class Rise of the Beast Rhinox, and this is JJ Prime signing off. Peace out to all one, and I'll see you guys next time. Maximize!
Greetings, Transformers fans. My name is Alita One. I would like to thank you for watching JJ Prime Reviews. If you would like to see more reviews, live unboxings, or even tutorials on the channel, hit the subscribe button and smash that bell icon to get notified when a new video is uploaded on the channel. Thank you, and see you next time. Till all are one.